Game loaded.
Go live so you can actually see my big draggled sweaty self in this very bright afternoon. Hope you can see me. Hi. It's a couple of things I need to always fix. Need to do a green screen. Need to look at the camera. Need to do a couple of things. So what is the stream? Well, I pop up this morning. It's like, yeah, finally I'm gonna reach affiliate, and I'm too shy of. Oh wait, somebody dropped off, and now I'm back down to 47. And I didn't get the daily views, the average views. That didn't seem to tick up again. Oh boy. Now, before people go like, well, are you blaming us for doing this? No, not at all. It's just the other thing is like you go, hey, I'm about to do this. I'm about to do this. You got the expectation. You sort of hype yourself, and then like, not just quite yet. And I think maybe I was hoping for some personal good news, considering everything is going on in the world right now, at least in my corner of the world. I'm not going to go into it. Just Google Puerto Rico, and you're probably going to realize that things around here are not that good. They're going well. So, and you might hear some baying in the background. That's just dogs, and that's another thing I have to deal with. The fact that I live in an apartment building, and so all the sounds, stuff like that. Soundproofing would help, of course. I'm working on that. But suffice to say that, how can I say this? This month has been someone's like uplifting, like, yeah, I'm getting there, playing Dark Souls, playing stuff like that. And now that this morning I checked, it's like, you know what? I need to sort of stand back a little bit, reset, reconsider, accept the fact that this is going to happen when it happens, as opposed to when I want it to happen. Because, of course, I wanted this to happen yesterday, and it didn't. Literally, I wanted it to happen yesterday. It didn't do. That's okay. Gotta move on. On the state of the channel, like I said, this month was mostly playing Dark Souls Remastered. It was overall, it was a good experience. I'd like to thank everybody in chat who helped me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to finish the game as a noob. Right now, on the schedule on the docket is Fallout 3, but I might reconsider that. That's the kind of thing about a couple of things I need to work on. Of course, I need to improve the environment, green screen, soundproofing, getting better equipment and all that. It's always an ongoing struggle, right? I also have to sort of get the minutia, right? The backgrounds, overlays, sound effects, updating YouTube more frequently with the VODs and working on those VODs. Especially when I use music that is not, it's commercial music, I have to edit that, because if I raw stream that I export it directly from Twitch, it's going to have the same problem Twitch has, which is as a VOD, they're going to cancel it out. People can just move forward when the VOD was the first. I'm trying to reduce the time. I should start at 15 minutes before the hour. Now I'm doing it closer to 10 minutes to 5. Also, when I send the announcements as well on Twitter and on Discord, and I don't have a Discord myself, but I shared a lot of other Discords with other people, streamers, and they have going live channels within Discord, so I use those as well as try to participate as much as possible in Discord, because it's kind of rude. It's like, oh, I'm just going to use it for this, and Twitter, Tumblr, other social medias, and right now it's midsummer, it's hot in here, so I'm not gonna take off my clothes. Not that kind of stream, not allowed in Twitch anyway, so might as well. And frankly, you don't want to see that. I hope not. I mean, everybody has a kink and a fetish, but no. So I had a lot of fun this month. But what tends to happen is that's another thing I have to work on sort of the follow up. Like I'm gonna play this, and then I'm gonna play this and play this and play this, right? Uh, it tends to happen when I play a game for a very long time. Then I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? And I said, well, we'll play this game. Everybody's playing this game. It's like, yeah, I could do that, but I don't want to because I tried it before, mostly with Far Cry 5, and it's like, this doesn't feel great. Basically, I played Far Cry 5 hoping that it was going to be a different experience. It wasn't. And also hoping that I was going to attract viewers, right? Well, everybody's playing Far Cry 5, so I'm going to play Far Cry 5 because that's what everybody's doing. It wasn't a good idea. It turned out not to be a good idea. Also, I have to work on, because mostly, as you probably know, if you're a regular viewer, I'm very much a Monday through Friday kind of person, right? Whenever I can. I mean, the schedule has suffered a little bit. Personal situations, personal things, such as the fact that I'm a sole caretaker for elderly parents. So whenever they need to do anything, I gotta be there for them. With ongoing health concerns, and I have to deal with that because it's my responsibility, of course. And that means that if somebody says, "No, I need you to go to the doctor," and then going to the doctor takes the entire morning or the afternoon, even if it's entire morning, when I come home, I'm tired because dealing with doctors and waiting rooms and hospitals and all that. By the time I'm not there 100%, so I prefer to skip, perhaps. That's another aspect I have to really deal with scheduling. Right now, I'm trying to schedule my entire week on Sunday. I put up the schedule for the week, but again, sudden changes, surprises, etc., means that sometimes it can't be done. So my regular schedule, the one that I very much attached to, is my 4 hours, 2 in the afternoon, 2 in the evening hours. I try to expand it. I'm trying to go for 6, be longer streams. But again, quality of life and other things that I have to do around streaming, right, have prevented me from doing it. I got a little experiment starting an hour earlier. I tried to do that before, but so far it hasn't worked. I'm going to keep working on that. The other aspect is streaming on the weekends. I was trying to do my tabletop RPG development stream on Saturday nights, but again, real life got in the way. Other activities that I had to do, other things I had to do, so that was to continue. And also, nobody was watching, to be honest. I mean, it was great for me in that it got my juices flowing. And I'm getting pretty close to do the first round of playtesting on what's now being retitled 2980 as opposed to 3980. Even if I revise the setting, and I'm looking at art. Well, that's gonna have to wait, of course. I'm probably gonna use some placeholder art at first, and then as things progress, I probably get someone who actually knows how to draw things and has the style that I want, and also, let's be honest, at a price that we both can live with, because artists have talents that I do not have, and therefore they need to be paid. Full stop. But at the same time, if it's too much for me, then well, I can't commission the art, right? And timing and all that. And there's always a risk of commissioning things where you commission work and it never shows up. I know a lot of hardworking artists that don't do that, but still, there's always a risk. But that's down the line. The plan for 2980 is that the couple of pages documents will be character creation and basic mechanics and this 1-page setup for the setting, all that. That's gonna be free, right? It's not pay as you want it like that. It's gonna be free. Probably gonna be in drive-through RPG when I get it done. It's gonna take a while, and just doing it, just setting it up, put the 1 page on, and have people play it. But that's going to be probably after the first round of play testing, which should be later on this year. And for people who don't know what 2980 is, my 80s theme sci-fi RPG, indie RPG that I'm working on, influenced heavily by 1980s anime as well as straight to video sci-fi thrillers and action flicks. Space ventures and stuff like that. Ray guns, skimpy clothing for everyone, humanoid aliens, and there's a reason for that, and stuff like that. So I'm working on that. I'm having, I had a sort of burst of inspiration a couple of days ago, and I was like, yeah, that was pretty good. Talk about RPGs, Community Crow, which is Community Crow, which is one of the members of Adam Koebel's RPG crew, as it were. They do the Roll20, D&D stuff, and Burning Wheel. Andrew goes by the name of Andrew because that's their name. They, by the way, because that's the pronoun they use. And answer to. They're sick. They gotten sick. Situation is it's someone to watch for, and I would like to use this moment to send them my hopes. I don't know prayers because I don't know prayers, but I can only say my hope and dream that they'll bounce back from that, stronger than ever. No pain, no gain kind of thing. I know that kind of sounds silly, but I think they probably understand what I'm trying to say. I want them to get better because, we missed them. The community misses them. And also going back to 2980 was the thing. Also, I'm thinking of doing indie stuff in short games, indie stuff, but that means I got to get more games working. Probably tonight I might try out Gauntlet, right? Right now, even though I said I was playing Fallout 3, which I love, I'm not married to the idea of Fallout 3. I've discovered that not all games, at least for me, are streamable. That is, a game that for me is very enjoyable, personally, may not be the best game for a stream. Because I'm not fully engaged and stuff like that. Or maybe I'm playing by route. And it's like, oh, this guy's just playing. They're just playing. But I love Fallout 3, so... And the version I have is a GOG version. Sorry, Game of the Year edition. So it has everything on it. So I'm more probably play. It's going to be pretty long. If I find another game that catches my fancy, I'll switch, right? I wanted to go back to BattleTech because there's a bunch of mods, and I want to see those mods and see, what they're doing with that. I love my playthrough of BattleTech, even though it was a little buggy. Hopefully, with the new patches, it will be even better, more stable, and you start from the beginning, right? There's a mod that unlocks the entire map, and you can go different locations in the campaign from the get-go. There's other mods, and I also would like to play online with friends, right? Skirmish mode, stuff like that. I'm also looking at XCOM as another option, as well as I have Xenonauts. I may play Xenonauts, XCOM, and then XCOM 2. I have XCOM 2 without the expansions. I think I might try the original, well, not the original XCOM, but the revamped XCOM, because I love that game too, with the expansions, and then move to XCOM 2. I'm always looking for long-term games that I can play. I thought I was going to try, Kuni 2, but I don't know. I mean, there's so many games out there right now. Is which ones I think will fit the stream. I'm the kind of person that I'm also learning to not be married to a game. Like if the game is not working, like I was playing Neverwinter Nights Enhanced Edition on stream, played it for about half a week. It's like, yeah, this doesn't feel right. It's a good game to play by myself, but yeah, no. Doesn't work. The pacing doesn't work for. There's a lot of dead time and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, I'm not doing anything. About the YouTube channel, I'm also thinking of doing more videos like that, like this, but for the YouTube channel. Will be bots and on Twitch, permanent bots that I would upload as opposed to just the temporary VODs you get to catch up. They last about a week or so worth of VODs. And after that, they started raising them, because server load, of course. Um, and doing that, going back to my commentary, my long term commentary on stuff, on video games and subjects beyond what I do mostly with the Lessons Learned podcast, which is on Wednesdays at 9 o'clock, myself and Chapelmon, or should I say Chapelmon and myself, right? One of the reasons why I haven't done a lot of the YouTube stuff, which is at Lessons Learned YouTube, first of all, we got demonetized completely. So any chance of getting monetization on YouTube disappeared. And also, I was doing a lot of the subjects I wanted to talk about. I was talking with them with Chapelmon on the podcast. I was like, I'm going to talk to Chapelmon about this, and then I'm going to make a video about this. Yeah, right. I don't know. And there was also storage, getting the playing the game, storing the information here, editing it. Yeah, the audio. I like to do stream of consciousness when I talk, but that doesn't necessarily work. The aspirations, the pops, the annoying smacking of the lips. You have to edit all that out. That was time consuming, and to be honest, it wasn't fun. It was tedious. It is tedious. So I'm thinking more doing more stuff like this, more just flow consciousness, maybe doing it as I'm playing a game, and as I play a game I discuss the themes and ideas like many people do, the things they like, the things they hate, and just put them up on YouTube, right? But if you really are from the YouTube scene, you follow it from that, and you're like, yeah, what happened to all those great videos that we're making, which were not that great, otherwise they would have more views, but there you go. Yeah, I'm thinking of returning to that. I won't make any promises. I'm leery and weary of making like, yes, I'm going to do this, and then nothing happened. I failed to deliver, and it's on me, of course, if that doesn't happen. So, you got to be more responsive, more responsible, and more responsive to your audience. To people who might be joining in also late and you might be disappointed that there are no weekend streams and stuff like that, when I started this channel, I made myself a promise that I broke, like I said, with Far Cry 5, and I hope not to break again. And that is, I'm going to there's a difference between branding and playing. And I think that's another aspect. A lot of successful streamers, you look at, they have a particular brand. And I haven't found my brand yet. My style, my thing, right? But at the same time, one of the reasons why I haven't found my brand is I have attempted to brand myself, and I always find myself that the brand that I'm creating is it's not true to me. It doesn't fit. The moment, it's like putting an ill-fitting coat. It's like, this looks great on the rack, but when I put it on, it's like, I don't know. Ugh. You just sort of dump it and like, whatever. I'm gonna have to keep going because reasons, right? So I'm still working on that, right? I guess my branding, if there's any element of branding, is I say things that other people don't agree with, not because I want to be a jerk to people, and I don't go out of my way to attack people, because why should I? I don't want that to happen. Golden rule stuff, right? You don't want people to come after you, then why would you go after people, right? I'm critical based on my own views and ideas, but that's about it. And I was tempted also to play quote unquote bad games. Maybe that's what I'm going to do on the weekends. I'm going to load up a quote unquote bad game and, talk about it. Why you don't like this game, and talk about this game and why you're playing. Like, why are you playing this game if you don't like it? Well, it'll be a discussion, but I think I could do it in the weekends. I think that's just an idea I'm throwing out there. If you like it, you might put comments in the chat and go like, yeah, that seems like a good idea. No, so much, right? And we can discuss it. And one of the things I like to say also is that I may try that. I'm gonna try many things. Hopefully, the more I try, the better. But suffice it to say that I'm still still finding my way through Twitch. This game, and looking back at this month, it was largely positive. People were involved. I was involved with chat. Chat was energetic. It wasn't a lot of people, but they were there, and more people were lurking, but having fun and stuff like that. Overall, it has been positive. It didn't go as far as I wanted it to go, but it is getting there. So as things develop, I will make more VODs, and I will have more of these sort of impromptu one-on-one discussions with you guys in chat, which technically speaking is not one-on-one. It's just me talking, you guys listening and watching. But there you go, and grow the channel, by hook and crook. I really, it's the final thing I want to say about why I want to be an affiliate, an associate, and eventually a partner streamer. I just want to achieve it. I mean, it feels like it feels like making a comparison to a video game, Dark Souls. I want to beat that boss. I'm so close. I just want to achieve. I just want to have the goal and said, I did it. I did this thing. I did it. Reddit. We did it. We got here, and then from that, keep building up to more success. Success breeds success, and I want to do it. I just want to do it. I see it, and I want to do it, and I'm gonna keep experimenting. I'm gonna keep on trying. It also means that all these attempts means that all the people that are wonderful people out there, that people like Frame Loss, people like Mr. and Mrs. Crunch, people like Adam Coble, Distracted Elf, Dave the Human, James Sterling. I mean, big streamers and personalities in it and small, and I'm like, I like to follow them. I really don't have the time to follow. It's like, well, you can put them over here and watch them. Like, oh yeah, you watch them. Yeah, but I'm doing my own stream, and I'm watching a stream, and then I'm not there yet in multitasking. That's another thing I have to perfect. Right? Sometimes people talk in the chat, and I'm so focused on the game. You're like, dude, hey, over here, hey, hello, hey, well, F you then. You're not gonna pay attention, and they go away, which kind of makes sense. I mean, if it's dead air, just somebody just talking lively and playing the game, and you're like, yeah, I see what you're doing. It's pretty cool. Maybe we wanna, join in, because that's the thing about Twitch. You're not interacting. What's going on, right? Where are your crazy music and sound bites and stuff like that? Can you entertain me? I need to be entertained, which is part of the brand, which I have to work on. So there you go. So this is a work in progress, very much so. So as always, I'd like to thank all the people who have stuck with me, people who have clicked on that follow button and said, you know what, I'm gonna give this guy a chance, right? And there's that's basically what I want to say, and just, I know that this channel needs a lot of polish, and I'm constantly working on that polish. I don't want to make any promises. I just want to sort of show my work. So if you see, more music in the beginning and this and that, little touches there and there, hopefully those things are going to snowball into building on success. So overall, yes, I did not achieve this month the goal that I set myself for, which is reaching 50 followers. That didn't happen this month. We're close. Last time I checked, we're 3 down. We were 2 down, but now we're 3 down because people choose to live and stay. It's entirely. I mean, I'm not gonna like, yo, you staying or what? Not gonna happen, folks. You can't act that way. That's acting like a jerk. I'm not gonna do that. Even if I could, I won't, because reasons. So I'd like to thank everybody who has joined up and watches and drops a comment here and there and just lurks, right? You have no idea how much that helps. We're still going to keep on working for that affiliate and beyond. So that's the state of the channel right now. A work in progress. Thank you for coming. And I might do something a little later today. No promises. I'm just working on it. But right now, I think I'm going to head over to Adam's channel. He's doing something with something Spire. But I wanted to tell everybody where I was standing right now. So thank you for coming, and as always, you can find me here on Lessons Learned 1. The 1 is always important. And on Lessons Learned on YouTube. Thank you for coming, and have a good Sunday afternoon. Bye.